Okay, so in this example, it says the effectiveness of a blood pressure drug is being investigated. An experimenter finds that, on average, the reduction in systolic blood pressure is 80.5 for a sample size of 28 and standard deviation 21.2. Estimate how much the drug will lower a typical patient's systolic blood pressure using a 90% confidence level. Assume it's normally distributed, Okay, so we see that it's a 90% confidence interval. And so as we go to look at the online calculators, there's two kinds. We're going to look at confidence interval and notice this is all about average. See, we're talking about average or mean slash average. Mean and average are the same thing. Mean means average, mean or average. And notice there's not a list of numbers here. There's not like, 10, 12, 19, 23.2. Da, 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 da. If there was a list of numbers, that would be called data, but they're not giving us data. So we'll say with statistics. They're giving us statistics, meaning they're giving us, in fact, what are they giving us? They're giving us a sample size. They're saying 28 people were investigated, and they're giving us the average reduction was 80.5. And they're giving us the standard deviation is 21.2. And they're saying do a confidence level of 0.90 right here. Always got to make that a decimal, don't we? Always a decimal. So yeah, they're not giving us data. There's not a list of data. So it's confidence interval with statistics. So I'll show you, I'll go to the calculator now and show you that we're going to get these two answers, which you see on the screen. So let's go there. So, okay, so here, let me go back, and this is the last problem. So here we go. So we're going to come down here and we're going to go confidence interval for a mean with statistics. That's the one we want, not for a mean with data. Like I said, there was not a list of data. So confidence interval for a mean, it's a mean. It's not this one up here that says, or down here, that says confidence interval for proportion. They didn't mention proportion or percentage. They said average, which is mean. So that's the one we want, confidence interval for a mean with statistics. Click on that one, number 9. Opens up, put in the N, 28 people were surveyed. The average blood pressure reduction was 80.5. The standard deviation was 21.2. And the confidence level, what was the confidence level? 0.90. 0.90, and then we calculate. And there's the two answers, 73.676, and when it's rounded, 87.324 when it's rounded. And so going back to the main screen. So again, that's confidence interval with statistics. Coming back to the problem. We see, there it is. So again, it's because they talked about a confidence interval. They mentioned average. They never said proportion. And there was not a list of data. There was not a list of numbers. So it's confidence interval for a mean with statistics. Put in that information, and there's our two answers. And there we go.